Hey everybody, welcome back to Avernum. We're a little late episode in the last episode, clearing out this Slith dungeon that we found. Trying to recover some answering stone, I think it was called, for them. There were some nice Slith, not evil ones, so we ended that with a huge battle, and we ended up getting this ring. Plus 5% melee damage and 1 to lethal blow, which is just fantastic. I think I'm going to swap that out for more damage. Because it is still 6% armor as well. We miss 1 evasion, but gain more armor. So I think that's a great ring to put on her. Go ahead and finally loot all this. You probably open the sarcophagus looking for treasure. All you find are bones and dust. Same deal. Did, however, find this. This passage is filled with heaps of refuse and dozens of slit skeletons. The bodies are slumped against the walls of the passage. All of them were killed by blows from sharp weapons. There are also huge piles of rusty tools and refuse. It would take a very, very long time to search through all of it. Finding one specific item in the piles would take just about forever. There are several tons of smooth, round stones in a depression in the floor here. You climb over them. Hey, pincers. You find a pair of massive steel gates, even larger than the gates to the north. They are covered with etchings of the Slith gods, all in poses of strength and battle, all looking out at you. As you approach, you hear a voice in your mind. It is calm, insistent, and sibilant, a Slith Arakai voice. Be it known that the servants of Thys and all his progeny are banished from our civilized lands. Spread whatever evil you want, fight whatever senseless wars you want, but do it far from us. Never will any of the dark progeny of Thys return to this portal until they have at least learned the virtues of patience and peace. Farewell, may the goddess return to you and restore your wisdom. Then there is silence. The portal to the lands of the Slitharakai remains closed, and it may remain so for all time. We didn't find the stone that she was looking for. Maybe we just go let her know what we figured out, perhaps? There was no boat down here like I thought there would be, either. I don't know how to get over to that piece of land. Perhaps we can take the boat down? No? Oh? No, okay. That would have been interesting, but I guess not. Wait, we never found this. There's definitely something we're missing. I'm gonna do another quick search for buttons. Oh, now that we've reloaded the area, the buttons won't be there, I don't think. Just to make sure we're not missing anything. mean, clearly we're missing something. Basilisk here. Hmm. Hmm. No buttons in here. No buttons in there. There's this button, which just goes to this room. Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. This is quite strange. I'm sure I'm missing something, I just can't figure out what. It looks like I'd be able to bring the, potentially bring the boat down here, but... yeah, doesn't let me. There's somewhere else where it might? Doesn't look like it. This leads up to the main floor here. We can, yeah. Hmm. We didn't find the stone down there. I don't know where it is. Hmm. What am I missing? Was there another button down here, perhaps? Can't get past those rocks. This just lets us through to here. There's not another body that I'm missing. It's weird, because I got the achievement for finishing the dungeon as well. I'm definitely missing something, I just don't know what. And I'm assuming it's on this floor, but I'm not actually sure. I'm an idiot, guys. I'm an idiot. There's Ligare. This is a Slith warrior. Malnutrition has left him very skinny, but you can tell that he was very strong not long ago. He's roasting a thin, pale cavefish over a small fire as you enter. He nods to you. Is this rescue for Ligare? Ligare? Dare I dream it? His speech is entirely without lisp or accent, and his name is unusual. I can rescue you. He shakes his head. It pains me to say it, but no. The dream that drove me down here was a true vision, I believe it. I will not abandon my quest for the answering stone. It is time for it to be found. I was on a sacred mission. Now I just try to survive. Your people will be eager to know what happened to you. I am sure, soon, I'll try to return to them. For now, I avoid the horrors that travel these caves. What sort of horrors have you faced? Drakes, basilisks, even demons. The gate barring us from the lands we were banished from has many defenses. Where's the gate? Far below us somewhere. Did you find out about the defenses? There are many monsters, traps. You may be able to handle it, but we wouldn't. But we couldn't. We failed in our mission. Why'd you undertake such a dangerous mission? I had a dream telling me that soon an attempt to regain the sacred answering stone of the Slith people should be made. Alas, my band were not the ones destined to make it. A band of drakes ambushed and slew most of us. I grieve, for I was sure it was the right time. In the dream, I learned the ritual. What sort of ritual? The answering stone's purpose is to absorb the energies of the meditation and reflect them redoubled. I learned a chant that activates the stone and makes it hum. It can be very useful in detecting it. This must not be lost. I need to pass it on before I die. Tell me if you wish to learn. Teach me. He teaches you a brief chant. Use this when you think the stone is near, and it will show itself. Take note of this. Okay. So now it should be available to find in here somewhere, I bet. There's a large pile of smooth stones here. You perform the chant Ligare taught you, and sure enough, you are answered by a soft humming noise. You listen carefully and dig into the heaps of stones. Before long, you find an oblong piece of granite covered with faint markings. It is humming slightly. Relieved and pleased, you take it. The noise ceases. There we are. Look, I have the answering stone. Then you should take it to Sis Voss with all speed. As for me, it will sound strange to you. I am meditating. Down here, alone, I have gained a new strange clarity of mind. One day I will return to my people. Not yet. Okay. I have returned with the stone you seek. The moment you produce the stone, the colony goes mad with joy. The slits start to run around, chanting in a frenzy. Sis-Boss comes and takes the stone and returns it to the temple. Thank you, humans, Sis-Voss says. Perhaps we will learn from this stone how to return to our lost homeland. And as a reward, there is a chest in the caves below here. Walk to it, bow, and touch your forehead to it, and it will open. Inside is a great treasure. Take it, and our gratitude. Okay. So that was that. We know how to open that chest that we found then. So we'll go looking for that. Let's see if I can remember where that chest is. Is it the one up here, or is it here? Let's find it. More spiders to take care of. Ah, there's our first level 23. You find the box Sis-Boss described. You bow and touch your forehead to the box and it opens. It contains a bow. Yes, 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 yes. Sorry. You can understand why they gave it to you. Slits don't use bows. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. God damn it, it's not a bow for him. God. Every time. I swear to God. Every time. Every time. So it is more damage. It's less hit chance, but more damage. Okay. For now, I'm going to put it on him. We're going to hold on to the Cavewood Longbow. When we find a better bow, it'll go to Aldous. But if we start missing a ton with Mycroft, then I'll swap back. But okay. We'll go strength, melee weapons, and probably hardiness. Maybe we'll go parry. Let's go one into Blade Master, actually. Because we're going to want all three of these maxed out eventually at level 10. Okay. It's hilarious that we have not been able to find a better bow since, like, the first episode. We played like 30 hours and he's been using the same bow the entire time. Cool little side distraction from what we've been doing, though. Level ups for the rest of the characters are going to start coming as well. So yeah, as long as Mycroft is hitting, it is a better damage bow. But I'll probably eventually want to put the healing on Aldous, is my guess. Okay, we'll keep exploring this section of cavern. This cave is wide with a smooth floor. You are surrounded by tall, thin stalagmites. The interesting thing is the huge webs extending 40 or 50 feet in the air, strung between the stalagmites. It is the way of things in Avernum. Where humans are absent, monsters quickly move in. So that's this section of cave we're looking at now, which is across from here. What's the name of this town? Fort Kias. This is probably bandits? You stand at the outskirts of a giant village. Rough stone houses, each several times your height, tower over you. The giants are gathered in the middle of the town, surrounding a giant lizard roasting on a spit. There was no approaching their settlement with stealth. They saw you approaching from a long way off, and they just didn't care. They barely seemed to notice you. Approach and talk to them. When you get closer, their chief walks out of the crowd and approaches you. He snarls, "You humans, humans bad. Humans food. You go now, go." You do what he says, feeling lucky that the creatures didn't instead engage in their trademark thoughtless violence. Okay. There's a huge stone cabin on the shore here, home to a few giant fishermen. They are busily hauling in a long, pale fish. They're busily hauling in a long, pale fish with crude nets woven from long strands of lichen. Though giants are stupid, violent creatures, these fishermen are just that, fishermen. They don't want to do battle with you. They watch you, waiting to see what you do. They don't want to fight you, but they don't want to socialize with you either. They roar at you until you back away. Okay. Some pile of bodies over here. See a large group of huge hairy spiders gathered around several bodies. They seem to be talking to each other. You can't understand the strange hissing language, but they seem to be arguing about what to do with their victims. Some aranea. We'll go ahead and do a war blessing here. Okay. Yeah, not a very difficult fight, huh? Clearly we were meant to come here a lot earlier, huh? $187, geez, that's a lot of damage. The aranea dead, you examine the bodies. They seem to be a roaming band of brigands that fell afoul of the aranea. You search their bodies, but most of their valuables have sunk into the mire. You do find some coins and a stick with a strange runes carved into it. Crystalline wand. Cool. Money. What do we have here? This tiny hidden cave is so choked with spider webs that it's almost impossible to move. Small spiders the size of your hand watch you hungrily, hoping optimistically that you will somehow get stuck in their delicate webs. Hidden aranea lair. That'll probably be a pretty easy dungeon. Considering how easy that fight was, we'll probably get through that pretty quick. See what's in this dead end over here first. Nothing special. Okay. So that's this area done. One section at a time. Let's check out this aranea lair. Might find something interesting here. You emerge into a huge cave. Dominating its center is a giant stone spire covered with webs and huge runes. The latter have been burnt into it, probably with magical fire. At the base of the spire are crumbling walls, the remnants of a ruined settlement. The ceiling of the cave arcs high above you. It's almost impossible to see, however, because of the gigantic masses of webs covering the walls and hanging above you. Ahead, you hear the clicking and hissing noises of giant spider conversation. That is a web we can open. Yeah, this one's gonna be a bit of a joke. But you never know. We could find some interesting, unique items here. Do Mycroft's level. 30 dexterity. 25 bows. We have 10 and 10, so we'll do lethal blow next. Okay. And here we have her intelligence is fine. I'm gonna put a point into endurance for more hit points. 25 mage spells. Spellcraft is maxed. So we'll go resistance. We'll get her resistant maxed because that's 30% hostile magic effects and damage and curses. So that'll be nice. We'll open this up. A bone. Aranea fangs. There's our next level up. Again, we're gonna go endurance, get her tank here. And we'll go into hardiness. We're gonna have a lot of money once we finally sell all this junk. We'll have to head back to a town, and we'll probably go to Formello, or the Mage's Tower, so that we can level up some spells. Ah. Hmm. Really? Interesting. That was enough, though. Yeah, I'm not really worried about this fight. I was thinking I might do some pre-buffing, but I don't think that'll really matter. Scroll over turn life. Hey, that saves us 75 mana when we need to. As you step on this rune, the white strands of web to the right and left of you start to rearrange themselves. Soon they form long strings of what look like words. They're in a very strange magical dialect, but you might be able to decipher it. Let's leave. Save. You can improve your knowledge of the spell Summon Aid here. You concentrate. Okay. Concentrate on the runes, but they keep shifting and changing before your eyes. Occasionally one of them forms into a recognizable word, but then the letters wriggle away again. Very strange. You don't know what to do to understand the writing. I'm going to try and load my quick save and see. Because I have a feeling it's one or the other, right? Ooh, no, it's not. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Well, hey, our Summon Aid spell is leveled up, I guess. Is that the magic one, right? Minor Summon, Call Beast, Summon Aid. Yeah. Nice, that's a high level spell. Ah. On this mummified and drained body, you find a large, flawless quartz crystal. Well, we have, I guess there's more than enough to do the quest. That's where one of them was, I suppose. But we already did the Crystal Cavern a while ago. You walk down the narrow corridor towards the core of the aranea spire. Your hair starts to stand on end, your skin itches. You're getting closer to raw, untamed magic. The aranea that lurk ahead are very powerful. Okay. We'll go in there last. Finish the rest of these rooms on the outside. Oh, that appears to be everything. Two aranea seers. So much for boss fight, huh? This would have been a much more interesting battle if we had to come here like 10 levels ago, probably. Ooh. Cloak of the Burdened. Some areas of Avernum are very cold. Be sure to dress up snug and warm. Curse resistance, bonus to blessings, and curses you cause. We cast blessings all the time. War blessing, especially. So I think we'll just put that cloak right on here. 4 armor and fire resistance. What do you have? 1 to sniper. Energy resistance. Okay. Rod of Battle. War chant for 4 turns. We'll put that one on you. You have reached the dark altar of the mysterious and sinister Spider Lord. When you open the chest next to it, you find a stone statue of a twisted, leering arachnid on it. The statue looks like it was magically molded and shaped from a massive chunk of onyx. The multifaceted eyes of the statue are dozens of rough but valuable gemstones. It'd be a quick job to pry them all out. However, it might not be wise. Just looking at this dark work of art makes you want to slam the box shut. There's dark magic here. Wisdom crystal. Anything else? No. You extract and pocket all of the stones. You're a good deal wealthier. As you started to defile the altar, you thought that you saw the eyes flash with red light, but it was probably your imagination. Then you feel a chill all through your body, then a feeling as if a weight was pressing down upon you. Nope, not your imagination. Not your imagination at all. Dread curse. Okay, we can get rid of a dread curse. That's no problem. It's not no problem. It's 500 gold, but hey, for a wisdom crystal and 1,000 gold, that basically covers it, right? I think that's everything down here. Ooh, now that is spooky. Are we gonna do this with a dread curse? Yeah, why not? Aranea Queen. You come face to face with the queen of this hive of warped, malevolent spiders. She is an ancient, withered Aranea, warped and scarred by decades of mastery over her lair. Though she is warped and twisted, she is also large, made fat by the many males who have come here to dare mate with her. When she sees you, she watches you warily. Her multifaceted eyes glitter with her pedipalps twitch. She is torn between the desire for your flesh and a fear of injury or death. She lets out clicking noises as she watches you, waiting to see what you do. I want to parley with you. She is still and silent. She does not speak with humans. Now you're ugly. She lets out an irritated hissing noise. She can't speak your tongue, but she can definitely understand it. She waits too. You wait more. The Aranea Queen was prepared for this, and she does not back away. She lets out a vicious hiss and begins to weave a spell. We'll see how tough this fight is. Actually, I'm gonna go for the spiders in the back here. The Arachnid Queen works a powerful spell, and you find yourself somewhere else, somewhere surrounded with spider eggs, several of which hatch. Ah, okay. Interesting. They all miss. And remember, we're doing this fight with a dread curse as well. Got a nice cleave off, that's good. Sometimes you just have to give yourself a handicap, you know? You deal a final blow to the huge, grotesque Spider Queen. Never again will travelers in these parts be sucked dry to add to her enormous bulk. You notice after she falls that she has two large, white, vicious fangs. Perhaps some potion maker or collector would appreciate them. You extract them and put them in your pack. One step too far. Oh, they're not close enough. That's why I'm like, what's going on? There we go. Shadow Step Chitin. Wow. So that's a fantastic shield. Hmm. Now, the one that we're using. So this is not a great shield for Aldous, I think. Because he doesn't really need the extra armor. It's only 3 more armor. And giving him that minus 10 hit chance when he already has so much is kind of rough. It wouldn't be bad to put there, maybe, once you get some better chance to hit. So we'll have him hold on to it. Probably, yeah. It's very similar to the shield we're using, except ours has curse resistance and less mind effect resistance. Yeah, I think it's better just to use the nullity shield here. Nothing in there. Really? Nothing in any of these webs? Wow. Okay. Alright. That's that dungeon done. Got a cool shield out of it. It's not a bad shield by any means, it's a really strong shield, actually. Okay, let's go grab our boat. I was saying we might want to go to Formello or the Mage's Tower. So why don't we do that? We don't have a pylon here, though, do we? Or is there? Can never remember which towns have pylons. We actually can improve our Dispel Barrier here, so I'm going to do that. Then I guess we're gonna run down. Well, let's take our boat. Oop. Clicked off the window for a second there. Where is... It's down here, right? Yeah. No? I know there is one. I thought it was there. Is it in the back here? Hold on, I'm like 100% sure that Kotra has... Are we in the right town? Yeah. Kotra has a pylon. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's right here. There we go. Alright. We haven't been here in a hot minute. Let's see if I can remember what's where. You could teach me spells, right? So. Yeah, nothing she can really improve on. She could improve Blink, I suppose. Let's go take a look at priest spells for all this. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of the curse anyways. Okay. On rituals. Can improve mass curing and heal. Unshackle mind. Thoughts. Might as well just upgrade like most things here, shouldn't we? I don't really need to, any of those. Let's sell all of our junk. We got 5k now. And then we want to go, let's see. We want to go to Fort Draco. Because we want to talk to the lady about the aranea things. So we have the Queen aranea things. So let's go to Formello. Oh yeah, there's this weird lizard thing that we never dealt with. Forgot about this entirely. We came here really early on, and never came back. You enter a round chamber and find yourself in surprising luxury. Polished hardwood floors brought with great difficulty from the surface. Vases, tapestries, glowing crystals, everything necessary to create a small island of surface luxury in this savage land. The sorceress sits on a throne by the north wall, watching you with great interest. She is very pale. She's been down here for a while. The crown symbol of the Empire is prominent on her chest. You can understand why she is hiding. If she emerged in public, she'd be attacked in moments. She says, "Welcome, Avernite. Welcome to the lair of Thantria. You have passed the first of my tests. Perhaps, if you are suitable, we might do a little business. Behave yourself and stay out of my private chambers, or I'll be forced to destroy you." 4 massive golems stand in the circles to the south, ready to protect their mistress. Cryos, Justice, Enduring Ember. Thantria watches you with fascination from her throne. More young Avernites, recent arrivals, yes? She makes no attempt to conceal the symbol of the Empire on her chest. You people of the underworld are so fascinating, so proud. Come closer, let me get a look at you. What are you doing down here? She stares at you, lost in thought, then she nods. Yes, I have heard of you. My agents have heard whispers of your adventures. We may be of use to each other. Why am I here? I'm an envoy, a diplomat of sorts, here with the knowledge and permission of your king. Ask the mayor above if you do not believe me. And now, to business. You're an envoy. Yes, of the Empire, hiding down here and waiting for potential helpers to come to me. Why would Avernum ever help the Empire? In return for goods, magic, medicine, books, we bribe you with the minor treasures of the surface, and you do little things to help us in return. How about returning us to the surface? Not that good a reward. Your banishment to the underworld is lifelong. Instead, we make your exile more safe and pleasant. I have another question. What are those golems? My defenders? You will mind your manners and stay out of my chambers while you are here. I'm a diplomat. You are standing on Empire land now. You said we could be of use to each other? Indeed, the Empire keeps a close eye on events in Avernum. I do what I can to remove potential threats to Emperor Hawthorne's people. When Avernum helps us, we pay them in return very well. For example, an assassin recently fled the surface into Avernum. His name is Mondvi, and he is hiding in a bat-infested cave not far to the south. We want you to kill him. He has hidden himself well, but he cannot evade the gaze of the Empire. How can I find him? The cavern in question is northeast of your Fort Dovno. Silly little place. Monvi is hiding behind a concealed wall near several crystal formations. If you find crystals, examine the walls very closely. An assassin? Monvi killed the mayor of a town on the surface, a minor official of a small town, but a sworn servant of Emperor Hawthorne nonetheless. Thus, the death will be avenged. He tricked his way into the portal into the underworld, thinking this would save him. It will not. But I'll be aiding the Empire. Remember, though you are exiled, you are still a subject of Emperor Hawthorne. It is his wish. It is your King Micah's wish that I be aided. The reward will be generous. I see no problem. How do you pass your time down here? It is tedious, I confess. I am alone and shunned. I must hide here. I do have a few books. Okay. Okay. We know where those caves are. We cleared them out on one of the first few episodes. But we'll go back there and take care of him. Actually, we'll cast up our buffs here. Oh, I cast the wrong spell. That would explain it. I was like, why does he have so much mana? There we go. That's what we were looking to do. It was definitely this cave they were referring to. And we'll check it out in the next episode. The assassin, that is. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and consider subscribing. I'll see you all in the next episode.